Okay, in my last video I showed you how to set up your PowToon account. In this video we're going to create a simple PowToon animation using a blank PowToon. Now we could choose some of these templates up here. These are different design templates that we could use, but instead we're going to just start from scratch. So I'm going to click on blank PowToon. Okay, that's going to take us to a page where we choose our theme or our look. We have a modern edge look, we have a whiteboard look, cartoon, infographic, and reel. I'm going to select cartoon for this presentation. Okay, so this is where we edit our scene, and this is all the scenes as we build them. They'll all be showing here on the side. Now I'm in create mode, so I can create from scratch. If I was editing a template, I would be in edit mode. So right now what I'd like to do is start off with choosing the music background. So I'm going to go over here, click on this icon here, and I can add a voiceover or I can add music. Now there's lots of stock music that you can choose from, and a lot of it's free. So what I'm going to do is I have one that I like, which is called Sunny Day. I'm going to choose that one for the sake of time, but you can go through and preview all the different music selections. Okay, I'm going to use this one right here. Click use. Okay, now that puts it down here on my timeline. I'm going to go ahead and choose my opening scene and go up here. This is our menu where we can choose background, scenes, props, images, video, and a bunch of other stuff, text. So let me go ahead and click on scene. Now there are some opening scenes, some intros, and these are already pre-made. So I'm going to go ahead and select one. I'll just pick this one right here. And that's nice because now I can change the text. So the text is put in there. I can go ahead and double click on it. Okay, and I can also move elements around. I can rotate them, resize them. And I'm just going to show you how to do that real quick. Okay, that's very easy to do. Now since I am a male, I think I'm going to change this to a male character. So to do that, I click on it and then I select swap. Now swap is going to open up a bunch of different characters, and these are free for a free account. I'm going to choose this one down here. Once you hover over a character, it gives you different emotions. I can have hello, a happy, idea, typing, a sad face, angry, and thinking. So since this is a welcome page, I'm going to just say hello. Now I'm ready to create my next scene. So I'm going to click on blank slide, creates a second scene, and for this scene I'm going to go into my scene selection. I'm going to scroll down to situations. Now I'm going to select this one. It is part of the Pro account, but if you upgrade your account from free to Pro, then you can use this. I'm going to click on the text and actually double click on it. I'm going to change the font, the 5 P's of the classroom. And we're going to make that a little smaller. Now again, I have to change my character so we can keep it consistent with the others. I'm going to go up here to my free characters, select the one I used before. This time I'm going to select happy. So we're now ready to go to our next slide. So I'm going to create the next slide. This time I'm going to go into backgrounds. I'm going to show you what a background looks like. I'm going to scroll down here. There's lots of different backgrounds to choose from. I'm going to go under a location. As you can see, there's lots of different types of locations, offices. What I'm looking for is a classroom, and I want a close-up of the blackboard. So I'm going to select this one right here. Okay, so I go up here. I'm going to select text, text overlays. Okay, I'm going to choose this one for now. Okay, I'm going to change the number, double click on it. That's my first P, number 1, which is being prompt. So I'm going to type in the word prompt. Now, in this second text box, I can also add additional text about what it means to be prompt. I'm just going to leave the default information there for now. Now you can change how that text should appear. There are different text effects, which I'm going to demonstrate now. I'm going to select prompt, I'm going to click on effects, and I'm going to use this writing effect. And for the subtext, I'm going to select a different effect. word by word here. And let's play that through and see what that looks like. If I select an element like this text box here, I can adjust when this effect appears, when it comes in, and I can also adjust the timing. So I'm going to do that a little bit. This one here for the second test, I want it to come in later, so I want that to appear after the writing happens. So I'm going to go ahead and select that and just make some tweaks. Okay, I like it. It looks good. So we can move on to the next scene. Now I could click here to add another blank slide, but what I'm going to do instead is to click this and duplicate my slide. So since I have 5 P's, 5 points, I'm going to create 4 duplicates. Saves a lot of time and is very easy to do. So I have my first P. I go to my next slide. We'll change this to number 2. And we're going to change that to the second P, which is prepared. Number 3. And the next one is productive. Okay, the 4th P is being polite. And finally, P number 5 is patience. Okay, so we have our 5 P's in place. Now we're going to add in the last scene. I'm going to create a blank slide, go up here, select scenes, scroll down. This time we're going to use an outro. Here are my outro scenes. Okay, I'm going to select this one here. It's a Pro Plus scene, so you have to have a Pro Plus account or the unlimited account to be able to use that animation, but if you don't, you can select another option. But for now, we're just going to use this. Okay, I'm going to remove the heart, just select it, select this and delete. Click my delete button. I'm also going to delete the logo. And the text, I'm going to move up here, double click on it, change the font. Let's type in, let's have a great class. Okay, done. Great. So now I'm going to select the character. Again, we want to change the character, so I'm going to select swap, go up here to my characters. That works perfectly. Okay, so that's all we need to do for that slide. Now there's one more thing that we can do, which I'd like to show you now, is in between each scene we can select a transition. So there are different transition options. If you look here, you click on this little icon between the scenes, you can change the transition. So there's a lot of different options and choices to choose from. I'm going to do a different transition for each one so you can see what they look like. I like this one a lot, showing hands moving the scene. Okay, let's change this one here to a paint roller. And this one here, a squeegee. This one here, a shade pull down. And this one here. And if you hover over it, you can see what they look like. That's a little cloud poof. And here, clipboard, and scroll down. And that's it. So we have our transitions in there. And now what we can do, we can finalize our project. We can go up here and click on Preview and Export. And there you have it. The whole video is about 46 seconds. It only took me less than 10 minutes to create. If I wanted to change something, I could just close out this preview box and go back and tweak it and make some edits to it. But once I'm satisfied, everything looks good, I can click on export, and this gives me different options. Now with my free account, I cannot click on MP4 and download the file as a video file. I would have to have one of the paid accounts to do that. But I can upload to YouTube, I can put it on Facebook, Vimeo, and some other options here as well. And that's how easy it is to create a PowToon animated video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.